Hare Krishna ji, welcome. How are you all
Hare,
doing? Thank you
Hare
for
Krishna, Dileepanji. We are fine.
absolutely. Welcome to Kamalesh Kumar Pandey ji hain. Then you have RK Singh ji hain. Both are from IFS, retired IFS officers, very highly qualified to talk on this subject. And of Tulsi and Hawan, the reason we combined both these topics is to,
Sound is a bit disturbing.
Okay. The reason we combined both is because we want to make sure that तुलसी हमारा घर घर में हुआ करता है. Tulsi, so what is the use of it and why in our sanskar there is a Tulsi puja bhi hoti hai. We have Tulsi puja. It's a very high-end ritual, without which many homes, as per our Sanatan, we don't even have food without worshipping Tulsi. What is from the scientifical point of view, why the Tulsi inside the home? What is the benefit of it? This we cannot get better people than Kamalesh Pandey ji and RK Singh ji to talk about it. Thank you for having them. But before going further, quickly I will recommend everybody to like and subscribe the channel Bharat Marg, and glad you are watching it, and also do comment if for any questions, and subscribe, notification button also press it, the bell button, so that anytime we go live you are getting informed. Okay, so Pandey ji, ye boliye, you both are experts on the subject of plants. You have been in the forest officers. Say me, what is the significance of having Tulsi in the inside the home? Is it is like just a reasonless, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, कोई बिना मतलब mythology के follow करते हैं अपने लोग, या it is just a mythology we follow, or any scientific reason behind it? We'll love to learn from you.
Dileepanji, since time immemorial, we are having Tulsi in our houses, and as per the Vastu of our Indian house, it was supposed to in the center. It was in the center of the courtyard. It is a platform. It is called Tulsi ka Chaura, and every household was having a Tulsi, and it was believed that since the ladies were inside the house, all the members were living there, so any air passing through that Tulsi plant gets disinfectant, pollution free, and it purifies the air pollution, whatever bacteria, whatever viruses were there, they were killed by that. It was believed, but it is not a simple belief. There is a great science behind it. And if I tell you, Tulsi's botanical name is Osmium sanctum. It belongs to Labiati family for botany people, and it has got aromatic flavor and pungent taste a little bit. It has got very good chemical contents, like it has got volatile oils, eugenol, it is 70%. Then caryophyllene 3%, eromycin ether 20%, caryophyllene, and alkaloids and many acids also, like malic, tartaric, and all these acids are there. So what all these chemicals do in this plant, actually they make Tulsi antiviral, anti-pyretic, anti-analgesic, anti-stress booster, anti-analgesic, reduces cold cough, reduces stress, anti-cancer properties it also is having, and good for heart health, for diabetes, and even in kidney stones, all this is works because of these chemicals. So we can.
पांडे जी, आप मेरे जैसा जो आदमी है जिसको इतना विज्ञान में इतना ज्ञान नहीं है, तो मुझे can you put it in a way that even a guy like me can understand, like simplified language, क्या है इसमें?
ऐसा है, मोटे मोटे शब्दों में मैं बताऊं तो तुलसी के से जो घर में लगाई जाती थी, उसमें क्या था कि जो उससे हवा आंगन से आके हमारे घरों में पूरा निकलती थी, वो इसकी पत्तियों के स्पर्श से आके टच से पॉल्यूशन फ्री हो जाती थी. कोई बैक्टीरिया, कोई वायरस, कोई चीज इससे आके खत्म हो जाती थी. पानी में तुलसी का एक पत्ती डाल दीजिए, पूरा पानी जो है जितने बैक्टीरिया या वायरस हैं, वो सारे मर जाते हैं। या इट इज साइंटिफिकली प्रूव्ड। एनबीआरआई लखनऊ ने इस पर एक रिसर्च किया था 2007 में, वो पब्लिश हुआ है, रिसर्च जर्नल ऑफ एथमोफार्माकोलॉजी इन 2007 दिलीपन जी। तो ये कहा जा सकता है कि जो है इसके ऊपर तमाम रिसर्च अब हो चुकी है, और ये माना गया कि तुलसी को हम लोग, देखिए आज से नहीं, हमारे यहाँ जुकाम खांसी होती थी, तुलसी का काढ़ा पी लो, हमारे यहाँ जो है चरणामृत में तुलसी डाल दो। जब ग्रहण होता है, सोलर एंड ल्यूनर एक्लिप्स टेक प्लेस, तो व्हाट हैपेंस, it is because they before that put tulsi in this one. Why? Because when sun is solar or lunar eclipse takes place, so they are covered by so many bacteria, many viruses, they become active, so they should not damage our food material and all this thing. So we put tulsi, because tulsi kills all these bacteria, viruses, everything.
Absolutely.
So there was a science behind this, और chemical composition की मैं बात नहीं करूंगा क्योंकि it becomes a very different for
just to kind of get into this conversation, हम करते ही थे ग्रहण का समय, we used to put that this thing, but I had no idea this is why it was done. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, yeah, please.
अच्छा, then one thing more I want to tell you, आपने देखा होगा तुलसी का हम लोग जुकाम, खांसी, सर्दी और इन सब में इस्तेमाल करते थे। तुलसी के इस्तेमाल से यो स्ट्रेस फ्री भी आदमी होता है। आपका सेरोटोनिन लेवल ऑफ माइंड आल्सो बिकम्स बैलेंस्ड। ये भी जो है रिसर्च के बाद पाया गया है, और ये सारे रिसर्चेस के रिजल्ट्स मौजूद हैं साइंटिफिकली, बिकॉज तुलसी, हल्दी, नीम, ये सब आप जानते हैं इंडिया का धरोहर है। इंडिया के धर्म में ये यूज हुआ है एज जो है बेसिक। तो इसके पीछे ये सारी चीजें थी। तुलसी में आपको मैं बताऊं, तुलसी की इस्तेमाल आपने देखा होगा इन सब दवाओं के अतिरिक्त जितने ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं दिलीपन जी, आप देखिए जितने भी ये क्रीम्स आती हैं स्किन की, उसमें कहा जाता है तुलसी और चंदन के गुणों से भरपूर। व्हाई तुलसी? बिकॉज तुलसी हैज गॉट द ट्रेसेस ऑफ इवन गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर।
Wow.
And gold and silver rejuvenates not only the whole body, it rejuvenates skin also. So wrinkles and all this it makes skin free of that.
Wow.
So Tulsi is used in all these things also. Tulsi has got
one quick question here,
sir.
Pandey, one quick question. मैंने सुना था, when I was in a home, they said we have two kind of tulsi, Ram tulsi, Sham tulsi.
Sir,
what is that all about? You have any idea about it?
Sir, not audible.
I was told
sir,
there
question, can you repeat?
Yeah, there are two kind of tulasis. One is Ram tulsi and Sham tulsi, I was told. You are able to hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, you speak.
Okay,
speak
you please
now.
continue. You please continue.
Yeah. What I was telling you, दिलीपन जी, कि तुलसी का इस्तेमाल इसलिए था, और तुलसी की कई वेराइटीज हैं हमारे यहाँ, रामा तुलसी, श्यामा तुलसी, मरवा तुलसी, कपूर तुलसी, सिनेमन तुलसी, मीठी तुलसी, लेमन तुलसी, क्लोव बेसिल तुलसी, ड्वार्फ तुलसी, आंवला तुलसी, अमृता tulsi, and even jangli tulsi, one tulsi we call it. So, wow. But generally in our household, we there are 11 types of tulsi, and we use 2 or 3, 4 tulsis in our household. That is Rama tulsi. Rama tulsi is a white in color. Shama tulsi, as name suggests, it becomes a bit brownish or purplish, you can say, and it is used. This is the most medicinal property in Shama tulsi. So generally you find in our houses Rama tulsi or Shama tulsi is used, and it is used in normal day-to-day life. There is cold, there is cough, there is some respiratory problem, so we use it, and it has been used since time immemorial. So we cannot say that they were using just for it, and we are supposed to be, tulsi was supposed to be in the mid of the house, because the courtyard was the Brahmastan, from where all the rooms were having air and all these things. That time in old Vastu, so that time Tulsi used to purify the air, and it was available to all the household members there. And so that's why Tulsi was used in every household for this. Vastu, as far Vastu is concerned, Swami Audheshanam Giri Maharaj, once I was going through his discourse, he said, any sort of Vastu dosha is there in your house, and if you put a plant, Tulsi plant, in a pot, and it should look into the sky directly in your courtyard, all sort of Vastu doshas vanishes.
This is
Don't
incredible.
spend,
This is something
don't
very
spend
interesting
any.
to the people. Yeah, if you have Vastu, Pandey says, if you have Vastu problem in your home, you don't need to do a lot of constructions. All you have to do is have a Tulsi in the middle of the home and facing the sun god.
Yes, it should look into the sky. There should be no roof and all these things.
Right.
And so you can use all this our techniques are not unscientific. They are very scientific, based on certain things. And they were mantra drashta, vanaspati drashta. Drashta means they were told by gods, I think.
Okay.
Because it was not possible.
Yeah, I have one question. Did you experience any of our like Tulsi plant in your time of IFS service? Did you experience anything that you learned from this is why they say like that kind of thing during your service in IFS?
No, sir, I'm very sorry to say during our period, Tulsi is a herb. So there was no emphasis on herbs. Basically, it was all trees, species, mostly. So we were told, but there was no emphasis on the herbs and stuff. That is major part. We are surrounded by so many herbs and stuff and many medicinal properties around us, but we have not been told. We don't know, we don't appreciate. And when we are cleaning, we clean all these medicinal properties on the name of cleaning. So this becomes a major thing. But during COVID period, Dilipanji, I just went through the literature and then I researched on this. Then Ashwagandha, Giloy and Tulsi Energy 51. It is a patent. I should not take patent's name here, but I was using 1 drop in the morning, 1 drop in the evening, and Ashwagandha and Giloy. And let me tell you, 3 phases of COVID came and gone. Me, my wife, and my both sons, my elder son, they were having no COVID at all. My younger son was in outside, so he had COVID. But in our household, nobody had COVID because of these medicines, I believe. But I cannot prove it because there is no research data based on with me. But my experience of using this has proved me right.
Absolutely. Even Ramdev Baba said the same thing, for which he was attacked by the medical association.
Actually, medical association, if everything gets cured in our houses, who will go to super specialty hospitals, 7-star luxury hospitals? Why they should go? Because they were charging 1 lakh rupees per day. Dilipanji, if government of India and especially our dynamic Prime Minister had not intervened in time, and government machinery would not have entered this thing. Private hospitals, I should not blame them, but they would have made the hell out of the whole thing. Absolutely. So this thing was, they were against anything, against allopathy. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen anything systematic medicine, our old Ayurveda system, homeopathic, or for that matter, even Unani system. They don't want to listen anything from them because they say, "Ye churan chutney and yahi sab hai," because now it may hurt them. Absolutely. So I feel this is a commercial game as well. To oppose Ayurveda.
And I just want to condense what you said. Tulsi is, there are a lot of Tulsis, different Tulsis, but essentially in the home we promote Rama Tulsi and the Shama Tulsi, okay, for which the pujas are being done also. You can see here. And it's a part of our ritual. I'll say, we are going to do a special video on that is how to do Tulsi Puja and how your prosperity, you get blessed with the prosperity we have by having Tulsi at home, Tulsi Mata at home. You are going to, because Tulsi Mata is Krishna Priya, so from the spiritual point of view, you know what I mean? So, but it was such a great insight about Vastu also. You said, if many people know they have a Vastu problem, but they don't know what to do. The easy solution is to have tulsi. And if you have any question on it, please post it here. But we want to go to the next subject on the similar thing that is being done inside the home, that is Havan. You want to add anything about tulsi before we go to Havan, or can we go to Havan?
Dilipanji, one point only. Tulsi is also used as, there is a variety called basil. Basil leaves, you must have heard. Well, it is used in Western countries, European countries, basil leaves. And this is also sort of tulsi, but there is a difference. Basil leaves is only used in food materials, whereas tulsi leaves of India is used in medicines. That is the basic difference. We don't use tulsi in our food.
Part of tulsi family. Okay.
Yeah, it is from the same family, but it is not used in food material, whereas basil is always used in food material, and it is not used in medicines. So that's the only difference I wanted to tell you.
Absolutely. And in our sampradaya, we do Havan all the time inside the home, right? I know forever we do Havan. If somebody is sick, we do Dhanvantari Homam or Mahamrityunjaya Homam. If Havan, we call it as Homam in South, with that's also again a Sanskrit word. And again, like that, we have different, for Mahalakshmi Havan, we do Shubh Labh Havan, so many Havan, Sudarshana Havan, so many things we do. But is there any scientific thing behind it? Because the reason I am asking you, Pandeyji, is because we use samigray there, we use the samit, then nothing but the wooden things. What is the purpose of Havan from scientific point of view?
Okay, Diripanji, in every ritual, in every karma kind, we do puja, and then after every year, Havan was a must. Why Havan is done? Havan is a very scientific process. Initially, it was thought to be a wastage of that's whatever material we are using. They are burning wood, they are burning all this, everything. But now, after a detailed study, and many institutes, including NBRI and then Pharmacological Institute of India and all this, they have found what we use in Havan. Let us see first examine what is Havan Samagri. We use basically mango wood, people wood, chandan wood. If I just to name woods, I will tell you the woods which you use: mango, bargat, people. Then we use many other Havan Samagri. If I start reading the list of the Samagri, the material like jaw, til, chawal, makana, kismis, nariyal, badam, chandan, devdar, agar, indrayan, jatamasi, chandigarh, people, pista, timbul, kapur, kesar, guggul, ashwagandha, nagarmutha, nag kesar, tej patra. So these are all materials. And then wood we also use agar wood, sandal wood, tagar wood, devdar, cedar, dhak, palash, bilv, people, bargat. All these woods, when they are with jaggery and with ghee and this material of our Havan Samagri, when it is burnt, what it does, mango wood when burnt, and it produces formaldehyde.
Wow.
Dilipanji, there is a CO2 present in atmosphere. In the process of this oven, CO2 gets converted into formaldehyde. And while this process is going on, there is a term called latent heat, because it takes some energy to convert this CO2 into formaldehyde, and it takes the heat from the atmosphere. So thereby decreasing the temperature of that place air, and microclimate, mini microclimate gets cooler. Mini microclimate gets cooler, thereby it appears that we are burning and there is heat. But at microscopic there is heat. But at macroscopic level, you see, it is converting CO2 into formaldehyde, thereby drawing the heat from the atmosphere, and that is called latent heat. And that's why temperature gets down. And then also sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, it also gets reduced. And it has been researched and found that after Havan, the very bacterial level of that place or that room or that wherever we are doing Havan is reduced by 94 to 96%.
Wow.
So Havan has got very, very scientific background, and as you told, there are different types of Havan for a specific purpose, a specific medicinal goods, and all these materials are used for, and then also combined with Havan, some mantras are also used. Our
Right.
mantras have got rhythmic property, so along with this Havan and mantra, and then purpose for which we are doing Havan, all these materials used together create a harmony, coherence in the whole thing, and then thereby reducing the atmospheric level, all these things, then mental peace. It also affects the human body. If I start telling you, it becomes a very, it brings down your serotonin level. Your mind, your thinking process gets calm, and you are at peace with yourself. So
And that's
that's
why
why
they did
Havan,
almost every day. Havan every day at homes they used to do before, right?
yeah,
Even now,
Agnihotra
some
Dharma,
people, Agnihotris, what we call.
yeah, Agnihotris, it was done. So Havan is a very, very scientific process. Those who don't know, so they may call it wrong or something, like it is wastage of money, it is wastage of even jaggery. Wood is also producing. If you burn jaggery in the fire, it also produces formaldehyde. So it also takes carbon dioxide, converts into formaldehyde in the process, takes latent heat from the atmosphere, and brings down the temperature. So these are very, very thought process. Otherwise, it was not like that. Anybody come and he made some masala and then burnt in this. It is not like that. It is very
Absolutely.
scientific.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing this. And it was such a great time we had with you on this. And I will, before winding off, I'll let the people know, if you are here for the first time, folks, do know that, Bharat Marg does free Sanskrit class for all the age people, from the kids to adults, no problem at all. It's a free online course. You can join and get certified. And also we do all kind of pujas, havans, everything, you can see here. And we do have a membership in Bharat Marg, where you can become a practicing Hindu. Check us out by sending a WhatsApp to us at +1 647 964 4790, and we will love to give you more information. Okay. And because Godan, Go Seva, anything you can do with us. And it was such a great pleasure. So Tulsi and Havan, will you recommend this to anybody?
Yeah,
If you
I
can wind
recommend
up.
to everybody, every household, and let us say that not only Hindus, because when they have got medicinal properties, they don't differentiate to who is what caste. Human body is same, so it will affect everybody alike. So I recommend to all of, even in Western countries, in US, Canada, they are so much depressed. Havan and Tulsi, if they start using all these things, they are, I think, the psychiatry problem, their stress, their problems can be solved to a greater extent by using all these things.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Pandeyji. Appreciate it highly, for coming here and sharing your knowledge with us. Appreciate it. Hare Krishna, Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Hare Krishna.